30,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Kicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go here in Baltimore. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the give, here's Henry. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 35 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did.
When you find yourself in this situation now, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Herbert gonna throw on this first play. This throw taken in by Hurst. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. On play action, it's Herbert. That's to the tight end, Hurst. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. Give him 14 on that one. And the Chargers have the 1st down. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Here's Dobbins. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. Shotgun now for Herbert. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Hayden Hurst. Touchdown, L.A.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
Boy, what a return right there. I mean, just a complete breakdown by this kickoff team. He's able to get loose up that right sideline, and fortunately, they're able to get him down eventually, but not until he sets his offense up with excellent starting field position.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Now a play fake. Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. A run with Dobbins. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Throwing, Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Washington. And now he loses the football. And this is taken in by the defense. What a big play from the defense. The long fumble return. It sets up first and goal and gives the offense terrific field position.
And the only thing that play was missing, Mike, was the defense being able to return it all the way for a touchdown. So give credit to the offense. Being able to hustle, getting back there and tracking that guy down. At least it gives his defense now a chance to keep them out of the end zone.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, Jackson. To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That is is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Go, hey, go, go, go. A gain of 15.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's going to be taken down. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Here's Herbert. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Will Dissly. Touchdown Chargers.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Ravens 7.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Hardy now with the return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we hit halftime, and the visiting Chargers are on top as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First and 10. Now it's the former Raven. That's Gus Edwards. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Now Herbert. He's going to run it. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up a first down. Now it's Dobbins. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Throwing now is Herbert. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It's a pickup of 12. First down, L.A. Handoff here, up the middle. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. Not much there. A yard or 2 down to the 48. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. Throwing is Herbert on third down. He'll try to run for it. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 13.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Chewing off 7 yards on that one. Second down and 3. Tight end going in motion here. Up the middle they go. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, L.A. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground. Crazy. And the Chargers are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
So now they'll pitch it out here. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. Again, it'll be Edwards. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Herbert now on 3rd and... Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Ardarius Washington. And the Ravens are going to get the football at their own 23.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
In motion comes Andrews. A 1st down throw for Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Here comes 2nd down. In motion comes Andrews. They'll drop to throw. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and it comes from the 20. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Set. Go.
His drive will start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
21. Let's go, let's go. Set. 12, 12.
Play action now. It's Herbert. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Here we go. One final play. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Going up top and looking for Andrews. And the Chargers are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory.